Dr. Singhvi, we've seen fast-paced developments across continents actually on the 2G issue. You had Pranab Mukherjee in the last 24 hours meeting the PM. He lands and within hours meets Sonia Gandhi. Mr. Chidambaram has a meeting. How then is the situation right now? I mean, it's very apparent to people now that you do have two senior ministers squabbling. So you can't say that there are no differences.
Nidhi, if you are waiting for statements, you won't have statements before the statement. The answer is just be patient. If anybody has to say anything, they will say it. After all, Pranab Mukherjee has been out of the country for a while. The Prime Minister has been away from the country for a longer time. So these bites or statements you're waiting for will not happen as per your plan. They'll have to wait. But I see absolutely no reason for this whole, creation of a sensation, because you need to, carry this story every day. This is now, first of all, the letter is a summary of all which exists. The 25th March is nothing new except that it has some judgmental sentences which has created a certain amount of flurry of activity. Well, those judgmental sentences, apart from the factual summary, will be dealt with in an appropriate way if Mr. Pranab Mukherjee wants to comment on it, and he will do so in the near future. Beyond that, I think you just have to wait. After all, on Wednesday and Thursday, the court has heard the matter. It is hearing it tomorrow again. I totally deprecate this attempt of Dr. Swami and others to give a judgment or to get a judgment delivered on the media before the real judgment, when the identical same issue is being argued there.
I think the question though here isn't, and what I'm really focusing on isn't so much the 2G case itself, but the fact that your senior most ministers have such glaring differences, and they held these separate meetings with Mrs. Gandhi today. You admit today that what was in that finance ministry note was judgmental, and then it's therefore up to Mr. Mukherjee to decide if he wants to talk about it. But let me ask you, Mr. Chidambaram, there are reports that he offered to quit, that he's been very unhappy. He said the same thing to the Prime Minister over the phone. And I know the party has backed both the ministers publicly. Is there any truth in any of these reports that he's unhappy and has offered to quit?
Nidhi, just examine your own question carefully. I mean, how can I answer? Every sentence in that is obviously either speculative or based on your reliable sources. I mean, this is completely wrong. Where is the question of Mr. Chidambaram offering to resign? What is the evidence for that? Where is the question of a huge war going on between two ministers merely because one minister who's been away when this thing was replied to in an RTI query? This is his first chance to be back. Now, mere discussion amongst top constitutional or party functionaries gives rise to speculation that if they meet, there is something seriously wrong. No, I don't agree at all. And this is the normal process of governance. It is true that the BJP has upped the ante. They are constantly shouting about it in rather intemperate language. But certainly the rest of the country, I don't think, believes that this is such a huge issue on which there must be momentary sound bites every few hours.
No, so these were just routine meetings. I mean,
has a full right to meet the Congress president.
Mr. Mukherjee landed after a 15-hour flight from New York and, in a couple of hours had to go and meet Mrs. Gandhi, and it's just a coincidence that Mr. Chidambaram went to meet her 30 minutes before that?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that they may be well meeting, among other things, on this issue as well. But how do you assume that there's a huge crisis out there? I mean, is it not obvious that if a RTI query has leaked some material, obviously the first chance they have to react to it only when he comes back to the country. He consults his constitutional boss, the Prime Minister. He consults the party boss, the Congress president. From there, how do you infer there's a huge crisis swirling around there, people resigning, instability, things falling apart?
Do you think it would have looked better?
I think if he did something without talking, suppose he issued a statement straight from the plane or something.
No, but do you think it would have looked better if they had gone to meet Mrs. Gandhi together? It would have shown a more united front rather than going separately?
This is the point, you see. This is the whole point. This is all nice media speculation. I mean, I don't think, governments or ministers function according to what the media would like them to fit in the nice routine list of things. Without that,
it would have been a happy photo op. It would have been good for you as well. You wouldn't have this unenviable job on TV tonight.
Who knows when you have a photo opportunity a little later, then all this speculation will end.
NDTV's Cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis and much more. Download free ndtv.com/apps.